Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland, and today I am filming, I think it might be card number 29 on my 100 quick and easy cards. This one, of course, I've not got the stamp set ready to show you. It's the Flowers of Friendship stamp set I'm using and the punch that goes with it, and of course I don't remember its name, but it's in the annual catalogue and you'll find it with the Flowers of Friendship stamps. Yeah. And at the weekend I was away at a team retreat and I won this in a raffle, and it's called the Handmade Tag Punch and it's in the annual catalogue also. I'm pretty sure anyway, although it may be in well, it's in one of the catalogues. Here we go. Doubting herself, not got a catalogue beside her, but do you know what? You get your catalogue out and you can check. Okay, so it's called Handmade Tag Punch. It's ever so pretty. So what I have done is I've punched it out there and trimmed it with my trimmer to give a slightly smaller shape to fit the sentiments on this stamp set. So that's that. So what I'm just going to show you is how I am going to stamp these, a few of these flowers, and punch them out. So what I've done is I have popped this in here and punched out the four. So you've got 2 petals and 2 different sizes of flowers which go with these 2 flowers in the stamp set. So I'm going to not talk too much. So what I'm going to do is do the big flower first, and I've punched out a few of them and I will stamp some with my memento. But what I'm going to do first is just stamp straight on there. And then using the template really that I have stamped out, I'm not going to do both flowers at the same time, and I'm also going to trim this because it keeps catching at the top. So I'm just going to trim the top of this. Just a teeny bit, just so that it'll sit in the Stampin' Atlas properly. Right. Okay, so if you place the template now over the top of that stamped image, keep your stamp where it is on the window, and then use the magnets to hold this down. Then this is a little bit tricky because I never know which way up these go, but you'll know when it's right if it just sits in. You see that's sitting in, no, it's not even sitting in properly, is it? I think it might be that way. Yeah, that's it. You'll know because you'll just feel it fits properly. And then ink up your stamp again, bring it over, pray for me, and there you go. One stamped, punched out shape. Again, just want to get this, that doesn't look quite right. But it does this time. So you just feel, you'll feel it fitting in to the template or jig. It's like I've made a little jig for it. And another one done. So if you had to do, you know, a real lot, I'm probably only doing 3. I think that one didn't punch out as well. So let's choose one that looks better. must be that way. Yeah, it is that way. I doubted myself at the beginning, and that was silly. Right, and then that's the 3 of the larger flowers done for this card. That's them, and I want 2 of the smaller ones. So that I'm not going to use that this time. I'm going to take this off again. Oops. Ink up my smaller flower, which is on a different window. You'll see it's going to come down this way. Obviously I have a cable in the way here, so I want to stamp that there. I can't do them both at the same time because the stamps have got quite a border around them. They kind of hit each other when you try to stamp, so that's why I'm doing them separately. So we'll just concentrate on this one this time. Oh, I must have this a bit quite. Oh, I'm just going to have to chop a bit off this. Just do what you've got to do. But I'm not wanting to constantly be moving the stamp. I just want this to be sitting where I need it to sit. So you're looking at to have an even border around the stamping. Just slightly move there. So we'll just pop this magnet up here, this one down here, and then we just fit our punched out images into the jig, and that one went really quickly and easily. Each petal is a slightly different shape. One. We just need one more for this card. That's that. And there we go. So it just adds that little bit of detail and the nice stamping. So I'm going to pop this to the side. I'll probably do these later, so I'll just pop them in there. I'm not going to stamp on the leaves, but I have punched out 5 leaves in Parakeet Party, and the flowers that I have stamped are in Sweet Sorbet. I'm going to use a black card base. I'm going to stamp my sentiment onto my fancy little tag that I've made here. And where is my sentiment? So here's the one I want to use. It's thank you for everything. I think I might over ink that, so let's just, yeah, that's not so good. It's not my best stamping, so let's just clean this off with my chamois and start again. Maybe tap a little bit more gently than I did the last time, and I'm just going to try and line this up so it fits in nicely. Thank you for everything. And I have a piece of card here for inside the card, and I do have this stamp. Here's the rest of my stamps. This line of flowers, or I have this sprig, and I'm thinking maybe this big sprig might just look nice inside the card. So I need a slightly bigger block than I've got out. Okay. Again, we'll just ink it up. We won't actually put all of it in there, but we'll just, let's just have a little. There we go, just a wee touch inside. And then of course if you've got your envelope about, you can do the same with the envelope. So let's just pop this inside, and then it is just a matter of making up the card if the glue doesn't run out. So I hope you're enjoying this series, and you know, if you want to buy any of the products that you see me using here, you can go to my shop at JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net, and I can sell to anyone within the Stampin' Up! European market, which is the UK, France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium and Ireland. So if you live in any of those countries, feel free to purchase from my shop, unless you already have a demonstrator. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll get some dimensionals and pop the sentiment on first, and then kind of work around that, because that makes sense to me. Not sure, oh yeah, the leaves are there. I was going to say, where did I put the leaves? They're here. Okay. So I'm really sorry about all the shadows, but I live in Scotland, I've already said, and it's evening and it's dark. Our days are getting shorter and shorter, so there's not a lot I can do. Right, so I am just going to glue these on. What I'm doing is just kind of shape them a little bit by just warming them in the palm of my hand and using my thumb to just give them a bit of a shape. And another wee trick to give the leaves a bit of a dimension is, which I learned this from Ruth from Artful Stamping, is just to give them a bit of a twist with my tweezers. It just gives them some dimension. And then really all we're going to do is just stick them on the card. There really is a simple, but I just thought a bit of technique with the Stamparatus for stamping your flowers would be worth sharing, because I know with these punches sometimes it's hard to work out if they punch multiple images how you could possibly stamp and punch out all one go. It doesn't really work. So again, I am just going to glue these to the base of my card, and I'm kind of just making it up as I go along. Oops. Whoops. Because I've pulled that one down, we'll just pop a leaf there where that little bit of extra glue is, and just pop a bit of glue on the base of the leaf and tuck it in beside your flower. I'm only giving one leaf to each flower, but you can add more if you choose. And then I'm going to use my iridescent gems to bling it up, because I do like a bit of bling, but as usual, oh, here it is. My Take Your Pick tool with its putty end is just the best usually for picking up the gems. It works for me all day until I try to film, like everything, see? It's one of these things you probably just need to practice, and I'm obviously needing to practice as well. But it does help you to get the gem exactly where you want it. And that is my plain, quick and easy card using a punch and a stamp set. So there you have it. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please press the bell icon, and I'm going to turn that around. Oh no, I'm not. I'll just have to leave. That's a smooth leave. I wanted that bit at the other end. I'm going to take that out of there and, if I can, because it just will annoy me. I'm sure you're thinking it's fine, leave it alone. That's my card, and if something annoys me, I'm best to fix it. There we go. That's better. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.